What's up? How you doing? It's Fresh Air on another one. I have so much things I want to talk about. Wow, isn't that interesting? Getting a notification this early in the morning when somebody's not normally up. Interesting. We wake up with this understanding that we have a purpose in life, to see things differently, to see the overall picture. We train ourselves to understand things better. We also are deceived by our own thoughts once in a while. Maybe all the time. See, the veil has been pulled to the side, meaning God is great only as long as you allow Him to be a part of your life and give you strength to be you. There is nobody in particular that's going to stop you if you are on your divine timing purpose. Now, there's going to be some struggles here and there. There's going to be some trying times. There's going to be things that challenge you to be your better self. There's going to be things that make no sense, but then you're there in the moment, seeing it all play out. When you pray enough and you manifest your better understanding, it comes to you with a greater intention, a greater good. Also, confirmation every day, confirming that what you're doing is working. This is not about me. This is not about you. This is about the whole world. We have to understand that we can't individually think each of our worlds are as valid if we don't. Meaning, if we once start realizing, oh my gosh, once the veil is taken off and I can start seeing again. See, God gave me eyes to see and ears to hear. And if I'm not hearing it, or if I'm not seeing it, it's not my time. I got to put in some more work. But when you get to that point where God gives you the blessings to see and hear His word, you start fearing God. Because the things we do every day does not go unnoticed. When nobody's around, God is watching it. That's the truth. What happened to fearing God and doing things right? Whatever happened to that? See, I think a lot of people have not understood the consequences and repercussions that God is speaking through so many people these days. Making things truthful for what it is. We understand that we have a purpose in life. When you go and sit in the shadows, or in the storm, or somebody else's storm that they bring upon you, you're tried and true, you're poured up, and you're ready to go. God will help you carry me through this triumph, this moment, this tragedy, whatever it may be in your life. A lot of people say, how can God love me and allow this to happen? But when we start realizing the things that we've done in our lives was our ego getting us off our timeline. When you want to do things differently against the grain, it doesn't work. Speak with clarity through God, the divine. Do you know what I'm saying? God is love and care. But when He will love and care for you as long as you're putting in the work. Even when nobody's around and nobody's listening to you and everybody thinks you're a fake. You're not a fake. You believe in yourself. You believe in the divine giving you that opportunity to be that person to lead them to the promised land. that everything you see and get distracted from every day is now molding you into who you think, what you think about every day. It's kind of like having a drink. You have one drink, you feel a certain way. You have two drinks, you feel a certain way. You have a third, you start feeling really, you know what I'm saying? It depends on what you drink. That's the way of life. If your daily routines are getting you drunk away from your purpose, to cover up and try to hide from the truth that we can forgive ourselves and we can forgive others too. We can understand that we make a difference when how we start acting. Our daily routines will change who we are and how we think. It'll help have us that intuition, knowing that it's not lying to you. You're speaking the truth with clarity. God is love. Without him, I would not be in the position I am. A lot of people say, yeah, look at you. What is the value of your life? Woo, it's cold out. What is the value of life? Where do you realize you can take back control of your own life by being centered in the moment, being understanding of other people's words, teachings, and that you can unlock these true potentials of who you are as long as you every day have a better routine. I focus in the moment a lot. That's what I've been teaching a lot. A lot of people ask, what do I do? What do I do? I focus in the moment and I see the clarity. I see the messages given to me every day angelically. Synchronicities of numbers and angels speak to me on a daily basis. They give me clarity in the truth. They also give me the strength to be in my purpose. To understand that every day is a new day, that yesterday could have been the worst, and today could be a better day, as long as you try. And you see, what they used to say, see the silver lining in things. That means there's two sides to a lot of things that happen in this world. We can change our attitudes and how we see and how we act with clarity, love, and respect as long as we start working on ourselves. And we start realizing that the things that we consume every day affects how we react to things. Your environment, the people around you, the friends you have, the people you confide in for information shapes you. But if you give yourself the opportunity to have that relationship with your higher self and God, the divine, and believe in the process and the journey, enjoy the journey of finding who you are and what you represent and living through this, living through the truth. There's no taking back what I've said, what I've done, in my process of who I am, my story, my things I reacted to. Take ownership for what I bring to the table, and don't let others be the ones to tell you you're doing something wrong. If you're in the right direction, you're probably set alone because for a reason. It's all divine timing. Keep going with your strengths to carry through, that God will help you manage your life better. Through your intuition, you have that relationship with him and have that conversation. You allow yourself to be focused in the moment and take all the distractions around you and slow down for just a moment. Sometimes it's just 15 minutes a day. That's all you need. And then when you start really starting to get into it, that 15 minutes turned into multiple 15 minutes throughout the day. And then you start having more connections and more connections. It's great feeling when you're connected to yourself and you feel like you have control better within yourself. That's the goal, is to have control within our divine self, to be who we need to be. the best version of ourselves. Now, sometimes I talk about things that make a lot of sense and sometimes don't make no sense at all. Right? We take time to understand that. Believe in the process. So I focus every day, and I use this practice every day, and it's been working for me, and I hope I can share it to you. It's called focusing in the moment. So I unplug the past. I unplug the future, and I unplug the moment, and all I have is my thoughts, the divine. Slowing down so you can listen. Also, you can experience things differently when you can focus in the moment and take all your biased opinions, set them aside, and you can now look at the situation through a whole different lens. A lens of healing, a lens of understanding, and living in a better prosperity. I hope that you can find your moment in your life where you can say yes, that aha moment where you're like, it's working. I can feel differently. I can see differently. I can hear differently. I can understand what the words and the scriptures are talking about because I put in the work to finally have that connection to the divine. Now, like I said many times before, if I was, I was an altar boy. I grew up in religion and all that. Born and raised, all that. Now, throughout those years, I knew something was there, but I didn't feel it. I didn't see it. And then until my awakening, that's when the floodgates of understanding came about. And I personally believe you too can find that prosperity in yourself, putting in the work. Understand that whatever you're going through in life, it's not all that bad. We don't need another reason to feel bad about ourselves. We gotta believe in the word that there's a purpose in life. That your struggles are valid, I get that. But we can get through this together. And that's why Fresh Air here is here for you every step of the way if I could. We all have a purpose in life, and you're going to find yours too. Collectively, we're doing this on a monumental scale around the world. We're allowing people to have that new beginning, a new insight on life to carry you through, living in peace. God bless all of you, and I pray that no weapons formed against you will prosper. I pray that you will find your clarity in your life. I pray that you will find forgiveness in yourself. I pray that you will find that light will shine upon you as long as you allow Him to. I pray that you will have clarity in how you speak. I pray that you will find truth in how you speak. I pray that you will find that intuition with your spiritual self. I pray that you will have time of the day to make sure you understand what I'm talking about. Until you can put in the work, you will then finally hear me. You will hear me clearly, like I'm speaking directly to you. I pray that you will find your higher self and have everlasting life, as long as you believe in a power greater than yourself is carrying you through. Keep doing the right thing. I pray that you will find your peace and happiness that you deserve. God bless. Have a wonderful day.